So for the first question, find the value of a and b. Just substitute the value of x into fx. So 3 equals to 2a minus b over 2. So that is the first equation. Then for the second equation, just do the same. So 2 equals to a minus b over 1. That's the second equation. So now we'll just have to do the elimination. Then from the two values, we'll just have to find 1. So we just eliminate b, and then just minus 6 minus 2. So the value of a would be 4. A equals to 4. Now just substitute the value of a, because we just need to find b. So just substitute and we'll get the answer b equals to 2. Moving on to the next question, we have to find f inverse. So firstly, what we have to do is just write the equation fx equals to 4x minus 2 over x. Just kindly substitute the value of a and b into the equation, and then let y equals to 4x minus 2 over x. Next, just times x times y equals to 4x minus 2, and then leaving 2 one side, just gather the value of x at one side, and then factorize x out, 4 minus y, and then leave x just x, so 2 over 4 minus y. And what you have to do is just write f inverse equals to 2 over 4 minus x. Change y into x. And there you go, that's the answer.
So the next question, which is question B, given that fx equals to 5 and f equals to f2. So based on this question, it needs us to search for the f inverse and also the product of f2. So the first thing that we will do is we need to search for the f inverse. So based on the function given, f minus x, we just follow the formula to search for the inverse. Y equals to f minus x, then make x as a subject, x equals to 5 minus y, and write it back in inverse form. So f inverse x equals to 5 minus x. So this is the inverse function, 5x equals to 5 minus x. And then we need to search for the product of this f2. So we just need to substitute 2 into x, and also this one. So f2 equals to 5 minus 2 equals to 3. So the product of this will become 3. And then we just need to rewrite this back by substituting everything that we have searched before. So it will become y over 2 f inverse. We will use this function f minus, and then we just need to m here is to symbolize the x, so we just need to substitute m into x. So f 5 minus m equals to f2. The product is 3. So just simplify everything. 5 minus m equals to 6, and search for the value of m. M equals to 1. So this is the answer. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question, which is question number 5. Given the function fx equals to p minus qx, find a f inverse x in terms of p and q. So in this case, we do not need to search for the value of p and q yet. So just follow the formula based on the equation given. Fx equals to p minus qx, and then make it f inverse. Fx will become y equals to p minus qx, and then make x as the subject. So x equals to p minus 1. Get rid of q, so divide everything by q. And just write it back in terms of inverse function. That's how we get the inverse function 5x equals to p minus qx.
So moving on to the next question. The question is, find the value of p and q if f1 equals to 1 and f inverse 5 equals to negative 1. So we know because we have two unknown, we need to use substitution or elimination method, and we need two equations. So the first equation is p minus q1 equals to 1 based on the question, and then the second equation is p minus 5 over q equals to negative 1 based on the inverse function of x that we got earlier. So I use substitution. This is how I do it. P equals to 1 plus q. This brings q over here and p as the subject. And then I substitute this equation into the second equation that we have, which is this one. So 1 plus q minus 5 over q equals to negative 1. And then negative 4 plus q, because simplify this, solve this, simple math. And then you get 2q equals to 4 and q equals to 2. So now that we have q, we can find p. I use the first equation from earlier. So p minus 2, which is this 2 is q, equals to 1. So p equals to 3. So now as for the last question, for number 5, the object that maps to itself. So the object that maps to itself also means that function x is equals to x. So how are we going to solve this? So what is x? This is what we want to find, x. We want to find x. So we take back the equation that we got earlier, which is p minus qx equals to x. And p we substitute the value that we got, which is 3 and q 2. So we got 3 minus 2x equals to x, and then solve it as usual. So this 2x brings here, became 3x, and x equals to 1. That's all.